What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Aaron, and I'm coming back with another video. This one's kind of random because, I figured, like, I learned a lot today, so I said, you know, why not share, what I've learned? But it's kind of out to you guys. I guess here's the thing. So today and excuse the sweat because it's going to kind of get to my story. I just came back from the gym and I just transferred gyms from one gym from my old gym at my old school to a new gym that I'm living in now. So every time I go in, I go working out, I get to close my eyes and I just imagine like I'm on this big old like roller coaster. Like, I don't know, like I just imagine I'm just in the room with God and it's just me, God, and that machine, and I'm tearing that machine up. I'm not playing. Like when I tell you, like, I just try to feel my body. I try to like get a rhythm. I try to have fun with it. It's called the Arc Trainer. I'll put like a picture of it in there. Maybe y'all seen it before, but they be like, how do you like have that much fun on that, whatever? And I just be like, God, I mean, like, if I, honestly, y'all, like, if I keep my eyes open and I see all the eye candy, it's a distraction. That's why I be coming in there. I don't have time to play. Like, I got to get my body right. I got to get fine like wine. So, like, I don't have time to be sitting there like, I wonder if he'll look back at me. I wonder if he does he like me? Da 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 da. By the way, if you didn't know, obviously I'm gay. But anyway, just for you, you know, if y'all want to know more about that, just ask me. But I try to treat it like, you know, like any other normal person. I mean, you don't go around, I'm straight. Oh, great, good for you. I mean, like, you know, I don't go around saying I'm black. I mean, obviously. So, I don't know. What was I trying to say? Oh, yeah. So, here's what I was getting at. So, anyway, when I'm having fun, I have this positivity, and I'm not trying to be egotistical. I just know I just have a history of knowing what happens when I go to the gym and I'm smiling and I have fun. People just start coming and they start having fun and doing their own little thing, you know, whoop de whoop. I can see them challenging themselves, and I love that. But the one crowd that is like so funny to me, and I'm not like, and that's why I said funny. They not like, I talk passionately about this because I would much rather there be a revelation in your head about like what you're doing. But you know, they just make me laugh. So guys, especially straight males, in the closet males, whatever, males that aren't that confident on who they are, they, I don't know, they bring like this attention, this energy that's just about, you know, it's like they're attracted to the fact that you're confident in yourself and that you know yourself and that you're having a good time and that obviously you're gay, and yet with all these eyes and all this like attention on you, like, I can't believe you mother good, like, you know, with all this like wanting to choke you type of energy on you that is given off by so many straight guys, and sometimes even girls too, because it's like, and I get them, I'm not even gonna lie, because they be upset about how sometimes like how gay guys can be like good in character, rich in character. The only thing they missing is that they don't like vagina. Like, that's the only thing. But like, that's why girls like gay guys so much. That's why they get along with them so much. Is that masculine energy, but you also are sensitive, you know, you also get it. You're not objectified, you know, you're not looked at as like just another tool. You looked at as a human being, as a person. But when you live in like a patriarchal society where it's all about men, and it's kind of been flipped for me because I'm gay, you know, it's different. Like, and straight guys like just look at you as some object. Whether it's a female, they look at you like they want you, and then that's it. They don't think you're gonna be the one. They don't think they may think about if they can see that you're a good girl or you're a good person, they may try to entrap you with a baby. I will say that it's starting to, it used to be that, you know, the girls used to say that the stereotype was that, you know, watch the girls because they, you know, it's like poison. They'll on one hand you think they got one agenda, and then on the next hand, you know, they pregnant, and that's how they tie you down. Well, in reality, especially nowadays, that's not how it goes. Mainly guys are dipping like Olympic style and they out. But nowadays, like, they also are like reversing that role of like entrapping them. Like, you won't be, it's like they won't give themselves the courage to change and be the man that they need to be by shifting their focus on whoever it is that they love, instead of being, or that they're around, that they know is solid to them, whoever that girl is, and yet they still give away attention to frivolous things like other women, like your like other women's sports, but whatever just jolts your essentially your flesh, like whatever just makes you feel happy in the moment. Like, it's just about pleasing you, and it's not about that. Like, and then it's about showboating to other guys, like to be like, oh yeah, you know, I fucked this amount of, I'm sorry, trying not to cuss. I screwed such and such girl, you know, baddest girl on the block, you know, Cardi B style, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, like, you know, I'd rather be I'm trying to say that, like, they're always constantly moving to the next thing because they fear that, you know, they don't want to be tied down to not exploring life. So they try to get as much of it as they can in their youth while they still can. But the reality is, it can actually be more long lasting if you shift your perspective from stupid stuff. Like, you trying to go get the new J's so you can show off to your friend that can't even pay his car note, or you like, I mean, like, you boasting in these things. Like, I'm not talking about you just did it because you wanted to treat yourself for yourself, because that's normal to reward yourself after a hard-working day or long period, you know. Still, self-control is important, but to just be focused on trying to get something only to impress somebody else is never good. Like, that's you don't even realize you start screwing all these other girls simply because you trying to hold this you screwing all these girls to try to get this body count, to try to keep you in the mindset that you still the shit, you still like, you know, you still got it going on, you still the man, you still the man. Like, even if it isn't to other guys, it may be some construct that you made within yourself to qualify you as a man, because you know, that's just how you were raised. That's how you be. That's how people saw you. That's how people validated you. And who doesn't want to be validated? And especially by the same sex, especially by the same people that they hang out with. Some people they may admire, some people they don't admire. Some people may be enemies and friends. They may just want to showboat, and that's never how you should go about things. Whenever you're trying to I guess have the courage to be something beyond what you feel, beyond how you can be happy that day. It's sometimes you have to be okay with being uncomfortable, and then you wonder like why, you know, you have a perspective that's so poor. Like, And because you asked me why am I so happy at the gym. But I'm happy because I'm excited about life. I know that there's more to it than just me. I get excited about just hearing somebody's good day and what they've learned and what they've, what they've grown in. But you get excited only if you pleased and or if it affects you, and not all the time. I'm not saying it like that. I'm not trying to be judgmental because I definitely have had my moments, but I'm just speaking the truth on, in general, how most guys flow. Bringing it to my point, and I'm gonna end this. Bringing it to my point, and I'm gonna end this video. At the gym, I used to have a problem with guys looking at me and I can tell that they I don't want to say envy. I just know that the stares and the smiles, I just observed that. I observed stares, smiles, eye rolling. I observe you creepily walking back and forth like it's Friday 13th, literally live in that gym, and I'm just thinking in the back of my head, what is this doing? For real. And it's just, I never noticed that they just gravitate to me and they have questions. Why are you like that? Why are you happy? What is it? And it just, a lot of times it comes off so negative because they how can a gay dude acquire this much happiness, this much joy? He got to be the worst of the worst because he's in the less denominator, he couldn't be happy, especially if I'm not happy and I'm having a bad day and I know how life is, but then you just project that onto me and you have this negativity. For what reason? I don't know. I guess it's because you how could it be me, how could it be me actually enjoying life and I'm in a more oppressed position than you? I'm in a more oppressed lifestyle than you are, or just a more oppressed person because of what I believe or how I feel, or who I am in general. It's no different than racism and how particularly in the theory of white supremacy, how white people can view themselves so highly at times, and not all of them, but a lot of them can view themselves so highly that they are more, they're of more value than that of a different race or a different complexion, especially darker. And then they get mad, and that's where hatred comes in for the racism, because they get mad at the fact that how could you be either beautiful? How could you be that pleasing to their eye and to the eyes of everybody else around them that they know or maybe don't know? How could you be smart? How could you be athletic? How could you be and believe me, they compare it to themselves all the time. How could you be rich? How could you have favor? How could you believe in something? How could you? And I don't. How could you? And they know that they're not a part of the really oppressed group. So it's it's a culture shock. Not even a culture shock. It's just that they choose to be upset instead of having the courage to accept who they are, to not care about what everybody else thinks, and to just focus on being your best self, your most authentic self, the self that you are. You don't want to compare if you're going to do comparing, the only comparing you need to be doing is with yourself. You want to be your best self. You don't want to be anybody else, because that's when life starts. You start having a perspective that's negative about life, and then life starts to really steal from you all the years of joy, because you keep trying to chase after something that you want, that you think you deserve, or that you all because you want to prove to people who you are, what you believe in, and it's not about that. It's just about, hey, how can I be my best version today? And do good. Do good. How can you be your best version? Ask yourself that. And don't worry about what somebody else is doing, because trust me, whether it's good or bad, karma is and that goes both ways to all you that think of it negatively, because most people that hear karma think negative, but karma is also positive. So, and that's why I say karma is a bitch. Whether you do good or bad, it will always come back to you tenfold. And when it does, brace yourself, be ready, live with your hands open. Whether it's you did a good thing, then the things that, if you did a good thing, have your hand out ready to expect something good to happen. But if life hits you, have your hand out to get that thing up. Give it up so you can be ready to receive whatever is good coming your way. So don't hold on and harbor to things that are irrelevant, like other people's opinions, because the truth of the matter is they going through their own struggles, they going through their own pain, and they don't know how to really navigate. But it's easier to sit there and tell you how to play, how to roll, how to move. It's easy for somebody to look from the outside looking in, but they can't even figure out what to do with their own life and their own situations. Hence, that's why they so upset, and misery loves company, and they love to point out details about your life that ain't going right. So just be your best self. You know, just and don't overstress yourself. Just make it one thing and try to keep that going for 2 weeks. I'm going to work on being more grateful or appreciative for what I have. I'm going to work on giving. I'm going to work on, and it doesn't have to be money. It could be, I'm going to work on giving my time. I'm going to work on giving my attention. You know, sometimes we can just be hearing people and we're not even really listening. And they can tell. They can feel that. They can feel when you're not listening. And or by the way that you respond, you may be like, and or you may have a certain, like, you know, it's just pay attention, be intentional. That's all I'm saying. Increase your intentionality and do that whatever way best helps you. Now we got phones. You can set a timer at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day and do this, do that. You can write a note down, do it old school, put it on your mirror, put it on your TV, put it on your phone or on a sticky note on your phone. Whatever it takes, whatever you get on regularly that you do secondhand, second nature. I don't care if you got to put a sticky note on the car of your wheel. On the wheel of your car. I literally had a long blooper on that one. Forgive me, I ain't eat all day. but literally, if you gotta put a sticker on your car wheel, just do it. Just be intentional. Don't second guess it or put it in the back of your head. I'll do it when I get here. I'll think about that more when I get here. I think about this more when I get there. I'll do that better when I get here. It'll never be an end to your wants. It'll never be an end to your, especially if you're a person that appreciates growth and wants more out of life. You're definitely there's never gonna be an end to your wants. So you might as well start appreciating what you have, because you might learn that when you get to the next level of what you wanted, you might not have been able to hold that position. You might not be ready for it. You might end up turning around, going a different way, trying to regroup. So just focus on what you got now. What you got now. That's a piece of leather. Anyway, what you got now, okay?